Now we're beginning the start of our national anthem.
Where are they going? Oh, I guess they're gonna just take it out there. I thought they finished. Oh, they get their way.
So your name is what? What's your Ruben? Ruben. So I'll give you a credit on that too. Just birds.
Awesome, guys! Great job, guys!
All right, that's the national anthem. Sung it in a cappella. That makes boys and men really proud. I'm Brian Professor B. Davis here at the new Valhalla Stadium here in Saratoga, California, just the south in the South Bay between San Jose and Santa Clara. Here on CCSF Baseball is your City College Rams, San Francisco City College Rams taking on the Vikings of West Valley Community College. Here's the starting lineup. So it'll be Williams playing in left field, Zhu will be playing at second, Wood will be playing at first base, then behind the dish, hitting the cleanup spot, will be Esquives. Howard will be the designated hitter. Garabee will play at third base. Verna will be playing in right field. Thompson at second base. Campbell in center field. And on the mound is Giovanni Megler for San Francisco. We're going to give you the starting. We will give you the starting lineups. We had a change in plan. We thought we were going to be broadcasting the game simulcast in the press box, but they only the person that's doing the video is our good friend, courtesy of Ruben Zamora, is giving us the video feed. So a lot of you guys watching on Facebook Live or on YouTube, check them out. YouTube.com/@CCSF Baseball. So we're going to give you the lineup, and we'll do the defensive alignment when we got a chance. And it's getting ready for play ball on this cloudy afternoon. That pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0. As first pitch is at exactly 2 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And the game time, we don't have the game time temperature yet. That pitch is in there for a strike, and it's now even to count at 1-1. It's the set. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-2. It's 1-2 the count. That pitch is out of there. It's now 2-2. We'll try to give you the defensive alignment when we have a chance. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And that is low in it. Now the count is full. We have a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Here we go, down, Will. A lot of confidence right here, bud. Good job. Good job, baby. Down, Will. Go down, here we go.
We have a full count, 3 and 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sebastian Beeler's on the mound for the Vikings. 3-2. And that's going to be a ball 4, and the Rams get their leadoff man on base to start this frame.
How about you? A lot of confidence in you right here, right? How bud? Give me a job, huh? Here we go.
So that will bring up the number 2 guy for San Francisco. It will be Zoo, the second baseman. And a hit and run play. He ripped in the right field for a base hit. And back in the bag is Williams. And it's not in time. The second base umpire managed to get back in there safely. So it's a 1-out single. There's going to be a conference call by the first base and the home plate. So quickly it's a. So the Rams have runners on at first and second with nobody out. Donovan Williams is stepping at the plate for San Francisco. The pitch is low in the third for a ball, 1-0. This new facility, Valhalla Field here in Saratoga, here in the South Bay.
Go Wood!
Here is the pitch. That pitch is missing, and it's now 2-0. It's a 2-0 count.
Go Wood!
2 balls and no strikes. The pitch. He fouls that one back at strike 1. Thought we were going to be doing the play-by-play in the press box, but it was a last-minute changeover. Here comes the pitch, and the pitch is now 3-1. Got a 3-ball, 1 strike to count. What's your last name?
Zamora.
Ruben Zamora is going to be doing our ground ball to the shortstop. Could be there. It's out there to throw in the first. That is a 6-4-3 double play. As Williams will go to third. And it's 2 men gone. That'll be a 6-4-3 double play if you're keeping score. We got 2 men out. Swings, he hits that one foul at strike 1. Count is no balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That pitch is low and it's evens the count at 1-1. Here's the pitch. That pitch is in there for a strike. It's now 1-2. Rams are threatening a runner on first, or at third, I should say, with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. swings and fouls it in and out of the glove of the catcher. Now it's 1-2.
Here we go, bud.
Howard the designate for Escobar, the catcher batting. Howard's on the on-deck circle for San Francisco. 1-2. Strike 3 call. Escobar is out of there on strikes. That's it for San Francisco. No runs, 1 hit. Rams leave a runner on base, and after a half inning, it's the Rams nothing and the Vikings coming up.
Okay, we're good.
So we're going to go to the top or the bottom half of the first inning. And for the Vikings, leading it off will be Loiter, the second baseman, playing at second base. Then it's Ramirez, the designated hitter. Then it's Doby at third base. Stelling in right field. Posey, the shortstop. And Yuna just at first base. The Theo at behind the plate doing the catching. Tapia will play in center field, and then he will bat ninth. Pitching for San Francisco is number 45, Jordan Montoya. He's replacing the original starter, Giovanni Megler, who hurt his foot and hurt his ankle while he was warming up. So Montoya is coming in at the very last moment. Taking a spot this afternoon. Here's the pitch. Pitch is high out there for a ball. So it's now 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. In the air to center field, it's the center fielder coming in there, and it's the Tapia coming in there to make the catch. 1 man gone. So now coming up for the Vikings is Wong, the left fielder. pitch is a strike, 0-1. Nice new facility here at Saratoga at West Valley Community College. Here's the pitch. He swings that one foul, and it's now 0-2. It's an 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch. That ball's in the dirt, and now it evens the count at 2-2. For correction, it'll be 1-2. My bad. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 1-2. That's way upstairs high. It evens the count at 2-2. 2-2. And just missing a little too high upstairs, and now it's a full count, 3-2.
Go Jordan, keep dealing.
Full count, 3-2. The pitch popped up in the right field. That's the right fielder camping under. He got room, and it's the right fielder making the catch, and that is Verna to make the catch. 2-man gone. 2-man gone here in the first inning. We will give you the defensive alignment for both teams when we have a chance. We are getting underway. We're supposed to do the broadcast. We're going to do the play-by-play in the broadcast, but we had a change in plans at the very last minute. Here's the pitch. The pitch is in there for a ball, and he evens the count at 1-1. Here's the pitch. It's a little too high upstairs. It's now 2-1. Two-one pitch. And that's going to cost him a strike. He did just barely go win around. It's now a 2-2 count. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch is out there outside. 3-2. Brand new, beautiful new facility here in Saratoga. 3 ball, 2 strike count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball into center field. Tapia, he has plenty of real estate, and he's got it. That's it for the Vikings. No runs, no hits, no Vikings left on base. And after a half inning, no score. So David Howard will lead things off for San Francisco. We go to start for the top of the second inning. Due up for the Rams, it will be Howard, Garabee, and Verna. Big kid. David Howard, the pitch is in there for strike 0-1. Rams trying to bounce back after getting shelled by Ohlone last on Sunday over at Fairmont Park. As Howard swings and fouls it, it's now 0-2. Behind the count now, 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and Howard is out of there on strikes, 1 man gone. One man gone here in the top of the frame.
Inning 6, the third baseman, number 14, Angel Garibay.
Angel Garibay will come to the plate for the Rams. Here's the pitch. High fly ball foul. That will go out of play, strike 1. Goes out of play, strike 1, 0-1. Here comes the pitch. That's way outside for a ball. Evens the count at 1-1. Rams are in their red uniforms, red jerseys with city emblem on there, with the gray pants. City in white with the black lining, with the black trim. We now have a 1 ball, 2 strikes count. Here's the pitch. It's a liner to the right fielder. That's the right fielder for, and that's 2 men gone.
Hitting 7, the right fielder, number 42, Justin Verna.
Justin Verna will now come to the plate for San Francisco. Here's the pitch, and Verna gets hit by a pitch. He will reach base, and that will with 2 outs.
Batting 8th, second baseman, number 24, George Thompson.
That'll be George Thompson coming to the plate. Thompson coming to the plate. The Rams get their second runner on base. The first runner on base. With 2 outs, Thompson at the plate for the Rams. The pitch from Bueller. That's low and in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. That's a ball, 1-0. Here's the pitch. That's low in the dirt, and it's now 2-0. It's now 2-0. Here's the pitch. It's in there for a strike, and it's now 2-1. A 2-ball, 1 strike count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the second baseman. Has his time. Throws over the first, and that's it for the Rams. 4-3 if you're keeping score.
For the Rams in the top of the second. No runs,
no hits,
no
and 1
errors,
runner,
and
Ram
one
runner left
runner
on base. And after an inning and a half here
As
in
you see, we're catching up
Saratoga,
here
it's no score.
digitally and sound-wise. But we want to welcome you all, those of you that have braved the elements this afternoon, to come out to Valhalla Park here at West Valley College for this afternoon's game between the CCSF Rams and your West Valley College Vikings.
The first baseman to the plate for the Vikings. Oh, that was a breaking ball. Hits that outside corner, or hit that inside, around that outside corner, strike one. And a count of no balls and one strike to count. Game time temperature right now is 60 degrees. It don't even feel not even close to feel like 60 degrees. It feels like it's about 50 degrees. With some, and I think the wind is kind of, it feel like more 55 to be honest because of that wind. Here's the pitch. And it's a ball now, evens the count at 1-1. Here's a 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The pitch. That's a wild pitch, and both runners will move up 90 feet. As Dolby will advance to third, and Bozy will advance to second. So this is an RBI time for Dylan Unigas. We have a 2 ball, 1 strike count. Here's the pitch. Popped up in the air to the left fielder. That could get the run home. Coming in to score is the third baseman. Here comes there'll be no play. So it's an RBI for Unglas, a sacrifice fly as Dolby comes in to score, and the Vikings lead it 1-0.
Hitting eighth, the catcher, number 13, Dominic DeFeo.
Dom DeFeo will come to the plate for the Vikings. Coming in, here's the first pitch. Oh, a nasty breaking ball, swung on and missed, strike one. Montoya coming with a nasty, ugly duckling breaking ball. Defoe took a hack at it and he missed. Kind of a breaking curveball. No balls and 1 strike. Comes that 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball again. It hits the outside corner. Strike 2. Boy, as Bosie still second on the play. That would be a stolen base. That'll be 0-2 to count. Montoya trying to hold the Vikings to just that 1 run. Pitch is just a little too high. That little sound goes like, sounds like we're at a Minnesota Vikings game at the U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis when they do that for every Minnesota Vikings game. And they must adapt that here in Saratoga. 1-2. Strike 3 called. And Defoe is out of there on strikes, and that's it for the Vikings. 1 run
for your Vikings in the bottom of the second.
1 hit.
They
leave 1 runner left on base.
Hit. No Rams errors.
And after
1 runner left on base
here at Valhalla Stadium, it's the Vikings 1 and your City College Rams We go to the third inning right now. It will be
Leading off for the Rams
right
in
back
the
to the
top of
top
third,
of the order.
hitting
It'll be
ninth in
Campbell,
the order.
Williams, and Zoo.
Center fielder number 11, Cage Campbell.
Cage Campbell will lead things off for San Francisco here in the third inning. Here's the pitch, and hits that inside corner for strike one.
Okay, Scale, here we go, bud.
No balls and one strike. Here's the pitch. And that's strike three. Correction, that was a strike three on that play. Campbell is going on strikes, one man gone.
Top of the order, left fielder Donovan Williams.
So Donovan Williams will be for San Francisco. Williams has reached on base his first time up. As Williams swings and fouls at strike one. Just like to apologize, this trying to get all the numbers. This is my first time I'm ever doing play-by-play for community college baseball. We'll be giving you some Rams baseball games and some other community college baseball games throughout the entire Bay Area, throughout this duration of the season.
Go Donovan!
Here comes the pitch. He swings and that one goes foul. It's now 0-2. Nothing into the count. Here comes the 0-2. Williams swings and fouls it. Goes right back down to the Rams dugout. No balls and two strikes to count. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Takes his time. He throws the first. And Williams is gone. Two-man gone. That would be a 6-3 putout.
Now batting shortstop Mark Zoo.
Come on, here we go, bud. A lot of coverage to you right here. You than me, bud. You than me here, Mark.
Two-man gone. Now bring up Zoo. Mark Zoo. As Mark Zoo swings and hits that one foul, strike one.
Hi, Mark. Here we go, bud.
Mark Zoo, 1 for 1, got the only hit for San Francisco. This is his first time and his first time out at bat. Here comes the pitch. That's way outside for a ball. He evens the count at 1-1.
Hi, man. Here we go, Mark. See you, bud. A lot of coverage right here, eh? Here we go.
And that hits Zoo. Hit by pitch. So now with two men gone, who's the next guy?
The first baseman Jackson Wood.
Right. Jackson Wood for City.
Go Wood!
Jackson Wood grounded to a 6-4-3 double play. First time up is 0 for 1. Wearing the old number 44. Pitch is in there for a strike. When you think of number 44, the two great Hall of Famers, Reggie Jackson for the New York Yankees, known as Mr. October, who of course will be remembered hitting 3 home runs against the Dodgers in Game 6 of the 1977 World Series. As
Stay balanced. Let's
Wood
go.
swings and misses strike 2. The MVP of that World Series in '77, the Yankees beating the Dodgers in 6 games, and then of course they came from behind down 2-0 to win the series again in '78. 0-2 pitch, outside for a ball, 1-2. Of course, another left-handed hitter, the greatest, most prolific left-handed hitter in National League history, William McCovey for your San Francisco Giants. 1-2. That's high. as Wheeler's starting to pitch around him now. He was counted 2-2. McCovey, of course, getting inducted to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1986. Reggie Jackson in 1993. As Wood fouls that back to the screen, trying to fight it off. McCovey was a National League's most valuable player in 1969. Reggie Jackson getting to and won the award in 73. Wood fouls that one back. What's his first name again?
Jackson.
2-2. Jackson won the MVP in 73. He was the MVP of the 73 World Series when he was with Oakland. Wood hits square grounder to the second baseman as the second baseman will go unassisted to touch the bag, and that's it for San Francisco.
For the Rams,
that
in
will
the
be
top of the third.
Four
No runs,
unassisted
no hits,
on the
no
fielder's
Vikings
choice.
errors, and one runner left
And
on
that's
base. Fans of California Community College.
So,
Cleaning off for West Valley. Batting ninth, center fielder number 8, Gabriel Tapia.
So for the Vikings, it's Gabe Tapia will lead off. It'll be Tapia. Then it's Loader and Wong for West Valley. As we go to the bottom of the third inning, Montoya is getting ready to do his third inning of on-service duty on the mound. Pitch is high out there for the ball. It's now 2-0. And it's a 2-ball, no strike count. That pitch is outside for, now it's 3-0. Montoya will now have to throw a strike here. Here comes the pitch. And that's a strikeout. It's 3-1. Got a 3-ball, 1 strike count. Here's the pitch. That's low, and Tapia reaches on base with a walk.
Yeah. And you say Shot City. Shot City. Shot City.
Top of the order, second baseman Ryan Lordier.
So, reminder, if you want to see some highlights of this game, you can go to also not only at youtube.com/@CCC or youtube.com/@CCSF baseball. You can check it on, that's going to be on YouTube, sidelinehd.com/City College Baseball. You see the highlights of this. Ryan Loader at the plate. Loader 0 for 1 his first time up. Yours truly, your first time doing play-by-play for junior community college baseball. The pitch. Well hit to deep left field. This one's going way back, and it is gone. That's a touchable home run for Warrior. It's a 2-run home run, and the Vikings now increase their lead to 3-0. A 2-run home run by Leonard. He launches it from the deep left field, and the Vikings now lead it by a score of 3-0. As Montoya laid that one way deep, and Warrior runs
Now
a deep
batting
one
left
into
fielder
left field.
Carter Wong.
And the West Valley College now leads it over San Francisco 3-0. It'll be a 2-run shot. Here comes the pitch. And that's a drive in the deep center field. And the center fielder, Tapia, can't center it and makes the catch. One man gone. One man gone here. One man gone
Designated
here.
hitter Alan Ramirez.
Here comes the pitch. In there for a strike. Yours truly making his debut doing City College Rams baseball. He'll be doing some community college games for a while at least. This is my first college baseball game at any level I've done, and probably in 2 years. Ground ball to the shortstop. He'll throw in time for the out. One man gone. That's a 6-3 foot out. So it's one man gone.
The third baseman, Jace Dobie.
One man gone, and then Jake Dobie will come to the plate. Jace Dobie, correction. Here comes the first pitch. The pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. 1-1 to count. Here's the pitch. And he hits that one foul, and now it's 0-2. This brand new, immaculate new facility here in Saratoga. You look at all the amenities. On the left side, on my left, you have the Vikings dugout. That's the home team dugout. And then for City, and look out! Look out! As Dobie gets whacked on the shoulder. And the Vikings have another runner on base with 2 outs.
The right fielder, Logan Stelly.
Logan Stelly will come to the plate now for the Vikings. Vikings try to extend this inning again. Ripped in the center field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. As Dobie will now advance to second. So Stelly is now 1-2 at the plate.
Shortstop, James Bose.
James Bose will come to the plate with 2 men gone. Here's the pitch. That's a high fly pop-up, and it's the shortstop camping under it for the Rams, and he gets it. And that will do it. So, 2 runs on a pair of hits, and then they leave 2 left on base. So after three complete. It's now the Vikings 3 and the Rams nothing. We'll be right back. It's that one foul, strike one. Escobar is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. Here comes the pitch. That's outside for a ball. It's now 1-1. Evens the count now at 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. Right back to Bueller. He has all day till the cows come, or all night till the cows come home. He flips it to the first baseman, and Escobar is gone. One man gone. 1-3 is the putout. One man gone.
Designated hitter David Howard.
David Howard to the plate. He is 0 for 1. That pitch is low for a ball, 1-0. As he swings and misses, and it's now 1-1. It's a 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here comes the pitch. And he did not go around.
Wait for a good one. They'll give it to you.
It's a little bit different because in community college, you only have 2 umpires versus the regular 3 in Division I baseball. The pitch. It's now 3-1. Howard trying to get on base with 1 out. Here comes the pitch. That's whipped into center field, and that's going to be a base hit. So Howard gets his first hit. That's hit number 2 for San Francisco. Angel Garibay will come to the plate for the
Now batting third baseman Angel Garibay.
He'll come to the plate for the Rams. He struck out his first time up. Here's the pitch. Rounded to the shortstop. And off the bad hop. And it's no play. That was off for the shortstop for the Vikings. And that's going to be scored as an error. That'll be E6 in case you keep the score at home. Justin Verna with the
right fielder Justin
ball.
Verna.
Kind of got some of that wicky bad hop.
Yeah, on the turf. Take it.
Rams got the potential tying run at the plate and tied for a ball 1-0. Who's first name? Justin Vernon, first time up. Hit by pitch. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, he was trying to launch one into, I don't know where. He was trying to launch that one to San Jose. Comes to 1-1 pitch. And Vernon swings and hits that one foul. It's now 1-2.
Go, Justin!
On deck is George Thompson. Have a 1-ball, 2-strike count. The pitch is into the dirt, and there'll be no play. That'll be a wild pitch. As Howard would advance, or I should say, Garrity advanced to second. Howard advances to third.
Go, Justin!
2-2. Here comes the pitch. And way too high. It's now 3-2. Full count 3-2. Vernon represents the potential tying run. The Rams try to get their first run of the game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Verner's going to the exit. One man going.
Go, Thompson!
It'll be George Thompson to the plate for
Now
the
batting
Rams.
second baseman George Thompson.
George Thompson will come to the plate for the Rams. Here comes the pitch. Oh, look out. Pitch is here for a ball, 1-0.
Go, Thompson!
And here comes the pitch. Thompson swings and that one goes foul. Evens the count at 1-1. The pitch. Thompson hits a high fly ball to right field. The right fielder running, trying to get some real estate. He's out of the real estate. It goes out of play. Still 1-ball, 2 strikes. He's trying to fight this one off, trying to get a ball put into play.
Go, Thompson!
Still a 1-ball, 2 strike to count to George Thompson. He represents the potential tying run at the plate. Here comes the pitch. Look out. Now it's an evens count at 2-2. Howard's at third. Garrity is at second. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swinton in the miss, and Thompson hits in the dirt as the catcher goes to first, and that's it for the Rams. That's strikeout number 4 for Beeler. The Rams threatening that inning. They end up getting 1 hit, and they leave 2 more left on base. So far, they have
For
left.
the Rams in the top of inning number 4.
They end up losing
No runs,
on base,
1
and
hit,
after
1
3.5
Viking error,
innings,
and 2 runners
the Vikings
left on
lead it
base.
3-0.
off the bottom of the fourth, first baseman Dylan Unangs.
So Dylan Unangs will lead off for West Valley. We're now in the bottom of the fourth inning. It's a 3-0 game. Brian Professor B. Davis here at the new Valhalla Stadium Park here in Saratoga, California, just in the upper part, up in the here in the South Bay. Here's the pitch. That one is high for a ball. Unagest had flew out his first time up, and he's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Outside now, it's 3-0. Here's the pitch. That pitch is in there for a strike, and it's now 3-1. Comes to 3-1. Unica strikes one to deep center field. Going back is Tapia. He has some real estate. He camps under it, and he makes the catch. One man gone.
The catcher, Dominic DeFeo.
So one man gone here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Ground ball to the shortstop. Takes his time and throws the first. 2 men gone. That'll be a 6-4 put out.
Now batting center fielder Gabe Tapia.
Tapia, or I should say, he's up at the plate. Tapia is hit by a pitch. I want to make a correction on the center fielder for San Francisco. It was Campbell who made the put out, so we made a clerical error. So we apologize for that inconvenience. Here's the stretch, here's the pitch. It has a walk for ball forward.
Yeah. And you say Shot
So
City.
the Rams, or say the Vikings got run with
Top of the order, second baseman Ryan Lordier.
Ryan Loyo comes to the plate. Hit a 2-run home run his last time up. And that right now it's a 3-0 lead for the Vikings. One ball, no strike to count. We're going to also, throughout this game, we'll be giving you some scoreboard around the division, college baseball. As Loiter drives one to deep center field, that's going to Campbell, and that one is off the wall. As Tapia's going all the way, he's being sent home, and he will score with no contest. That is an RBI double by Ryan Lourdier as the Vikings now increase their lead to 4-0. As Warner came about a few feet, another foot or two of having his second 2-run home run of the game.
Left fielder Carter Wong.
He took that pitch way deep into left center field, and coming in to score is Tapia, and the Vikings lead it 4-0. And the pitch is a strike, and it's 0-1. It's no balls and 1 strike to count to Cater Wong. So for Loiter, he has had 3 RBIs in the contest. He's accounted for at least 3 of the Vikings' 4 runs. Here's the pitch. That's low in the dirt. That's a 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Comes that 2-2, 1-2, I should say. It's low in the dirt for a ball. A 2 ball, 2 strike to count. A 2-2. That's low in the dirt. It's now ball 3. Now it's a full count. It's a full count, 3-2. Here comes the pitch, and it's a ball 4. So Longo reaches base with 2 outs. Just a reminder, City College Rams baseball sponsors, Roxy Food Center serves the best deli center, serves the best deli cuisine, such as the Italian salami. I'm gonna hold that. Alan Ramirez to the plate. And it's a strike 0-1. He's 0 for 2. He flew out. He grounded out his first time up, and he flew out his second time up. Oh, 1. Ramirez swings, and that one goes foul. It's now 0-2. Now it's a no ball, 2 strikes to count. Montoya getting signs for his catcher. Oh, 2. Ramirez swings and that one goes foul. Means at 0-2. No ball, 2 strike count. Here we go. The pitch low in the dirt, and as low for a ball, both runners were going on that 2 strike count, and they both move up 90 feet. That's the opportunity for Ramirez. He could get a hit right here. They try to really increase it to have a commanding lead, add to their 4-run lead. Comes the 1-2 coming. And that's upstairs high, and it's now even the count at 2-2. There's some activity down in the bullpen for the Vikings. Beautiful facility here in Saratoga, right in the county, San Jose, Santa Clara County. As Ramirez fights another one off. That's 2-2. West Valley's baseball uniforms looking exactly like the Houston Astros. Here's the pitch. And that's way just missing it. It's now count full. So now it's a 3-2 count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High fly ball into right field, and it's the right fielder dives, and he cannot get it in and out of his glove. Both runs going to score. Sliding into second, a 2-run double for Ramirez as the Vikings increase their lead to 6-0. As both Loiter and Wong scoring, a big 2-out double by Ramirez as the West Valley Vikings increase their lead over San Francisco by a score of 6-0. Head coach Mario Mendoza coming out there, have a conference, talk with Montoya. Just a reminder, City College Rams baseball sponsors Roxy Food Center serves the best deli cuisine such as the Italian salami sandwich, barbecue beef sandwich, the Roxy special sandwich, fresh baked cinnamon rolls, breakfast croissant, and more. The Roxy Food Center Hub is located in the Outer Mission in Excelsior District, right down on 1901 San Jose Avenue, just across the street from Balboa Park in San Francisco. And also is just walking distance from the campus of City College of San Francisco. It's open daily, 7 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sundays from 8 to 8 p.m. Please check out the website at roxyfoodcenter.com. That's roxyfoodcenter.com. Here's the pitch as Dobie hits a fly pop-up. The shortstop having some trouble, and he had able to come in and make the catch.
For the Vikings in the bottom of the 4th, 3 runs.
3 runs
on 2 hits.
On a pair of hits. 1 run to the left on
no Rams errors and
1 left. As
1 runner left on base.
After 4 complete, it's now the Vikings 6 and the Rams nothing. You're listening to City College Rams baseball.
Okay. Come 11, here we go, Sticks up, bud.
Leading off for the Rams in the 5th.
So
the center fielder, Cage Campbell.
Come 11, here we go, bud.
So pitching is E.J. Caverton pitching for It's a fly ball to deep right field. The right fielder camps under it, and he barely has enough real estate in play to come up with the basket or the grab. One man down. A great running grab by the right fielder.
Top of the order, left fielder Donovan Williams.
So now they'll bring up Donovan Williams to the plate. That pitch is low in for a ball, 1-0.
Here we go, Six. Come on.
Rams got, or I should say the Vikings got their run in the first. They got a pair in the third on a 2-run home run by Ryan Lauder. Then he added to his RBI total, drove in 2 runs on a 2-run double. Ground ball to the shortstop. Takes his time, throws the first and 2-man gun. And 2-man gun here in the 5th.
Now batting shortstop Mark Zoo.
Come on, Zoo. Come in. Here we go, bud.
Mark Zoo will come to the plate now.
Here you go, here you go, kid.
So Zoo hits a fly ball that goes foul, strike 1.
Come on, Zoo.
We have a no ball, 2 strike count.
Come on.
And it swings and fouls it, and the catcher behind the plate for West Valley getting a piece of that foul ball. The bail. And he's okay. No balls, 2 strikes. The bail behind the just missing. The bail was in that kind of that stretchy yoga pose. 6-0. Gets back to the set. Here comes the pitch. And missing it. It's now evens the count at 2-2.
Come in, help up.
On deck is Jackson Wood. Here's the pitch. And that's a fly ball in pop-up, and the right fielder comes up with it and makes the catch.
Nothing across for the Rams in the top of the 5th.
No runs on no hits. Rams leave none on base, and after 4.5, the Vikings lead the Rams 6-0. Next Rams broadcast, online broadcast, will be on Thursday when they'll take on Cabrillo.
Leading off your
That'll be
Vikings
a
in the
2
bottom
p.m.
of the 5th,
first
right
pitch.
fielder
Back over
Logan
at
Stelling.
Fairmont Park. 2 p.m. is the broadcast. Check us out on CCSF Baseball on YouTube. YouTube.com/CCSF Baseball. Logan Stelling will come to the plate for the Vikings. Montoya throws and the pitch is low in the dirt for a ball. Stelling did not go around. Motion given by the first base umpire. Have a 1 ball, 1 strike count. One ball and 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Takes his time. He throws. Rifles it over to the first baseman as he is going for out number 1.
The shortstop, James Post.
6-3 put-out if you keep it scoring the last bit. And that's whipped into center field for a base hit. Rose reaches base. He came in, was 0 for 1. He reached base, so he's reaching base second time. And he has a single, and he has a hit by pitch.
The first baseman, Dylan Ernest.
Dylan Ernest will come to the plate for Sanford or for West Valley. And going back into first base. We'll play Caprero back at Piedmont on Thursday. That's at 2 p.m. We'll have our pregame show at approximately 1:50 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's also home of the San Ignatius Wildcats, from the Western Athletic Conference, or the WCL, correction. Here's the pitch. And a balk has been issued, so now as a result, Bose will go to second. Second base umpire, he did not come in with stop in time in hands in motion. 0-1 to count to Ernest. The 0-1. That's high outside corner. Evens the count at 1-1. The pitch. Ernest tries one. The deep right center field as it stays in the park as the center fielder comes up, and I believe it was Campbell comes up with the catch, and looked like it was going to be another home run for the Vikings trying to increase their lead. But that ball just died out there in the right center field.
The catcher, Dominic DeFeo.
So it's Dom DeFeo, the catcher, comes to the plate. He has struck out, he has grounded out. He is 0 for 2. DeFeo drives one and pops one up. It's the center fielder, it's the center fielder. It's Campbell who makes the catch. And he has another put out, and that's it. No runs on 1 hit, 1 Viking runner left on base, and after 5 complete here at the new Valhalla Stadium
For the Vikings in the bottom of the fifth, no runs, 1 hit,
the West
no
Valley
errors,
Vikings
and 1 runner left on
lead
base.
San Francisco Rams by a score of 6-0. as the Rams will be coming up to the plate for San Francisco, it will be
Leading off the sixth for the Rams, first baseman Jackson Wood.
It'll be Wood, Escoves, and Howard. The heart of the order for the Rams up 3, 4, 5 hitters are scheduled in the top of the sixth. Ryan Professor B. Davis here at Valhalla Stadium here on the campus of West Valley Community College. Is the CCCAA college baseball, and that is Rhett Fair down the left field line as he is going to go all the way into second. No, they got him! And incredible play by the left fielder to go down the first baseman Howard, or Wood, I should say. One man down.
The catcher, Miguel Escoves.
So Wood has been gunned down. That will be a 7-2 putout if you're keeping score, or 7-4 putout as Wood tried to stretch that hit, that single to a double, and just could not get there in time. One man going. So that will be a 7-4 putout. Escoves has grounded out and struck out. He's 0 for 2. Evens the count now at 1-1. As a liner caught by the second baseman. It's the second baseman coming up with the grab, Wardy with the catch. That'll be an L4 putout, 2 men going.
Designated hitter David Howard.
So now that would bring David Howard to the plate. Howard has the single. He's 1 for 2 in 2 plate appearances. Here's the pitch. And he swings that one, goes foul, strike 1. Vikings have got a run, and they've scored in each. They've scored 1 run in at least 3 of the last 4 innings. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the 1 in the second, I should say, 2 in the third, and 3 in the fourth. They did not score in the fifth in at least 3 of the past 4 innings. 2-1. Round ball to the second. Throws it to the first baseman. That's Willis to
For the Rams in the top of inning number 6. No runs, 1 hit. No Viking errors, and no runners left on base.
1-3 or 4-3 put out, keep it scored. No runs, no hits. Nobody left for the Rams. And after 5.5 complete here, it is the Vikings 6 and the Rams nothing.
Valley, the center fielder, Gabe Tapia.
So Gabe Tapia will lead things off for the Vikings of West Valley. Montoya's back out there now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss is strike 1, 0-1. We're going to give you some out-of-town scoreboards around the NCAA Division I baseball score this afternoon. Ground ball to the second baseman. Great dive and stop, and he does not come up with or throws it wildly as that looked like it would be a great play, and I mean, he probably may not be able to make a play anyway, but he probably should have ate it up when in doubt. But, you know, he threw it away past the first baseman.
Top of the order.
And it's a
second baseman
two-base
Ryan
error.
Lordier.
So Ryan Lordier, who's been the player of the game so far for the Vikings, here in the last half of the 6th inning. Pitch is low for a ball. He is so far, he's had a 2-run home run, a two-run double. He has accounted for 4 of the Vikings' 6 runs. As going back in there back to second is Tapia. Here comes the pitch. Off-speed pitch and strike 1. And it's a ground ball, one goes foul. And we're going to take a look of what's going on around the scoreboard of college baseball in the Bay Area. And that's low into the dirt. And a 2-ball, 2-strike count. And here comes the 2-2. And it's in the dirt as now advancing to third is Tapia. That would be a wild pitch. Scored. Keep his score at home. It's a full count, 3-2. 3-2. And that's going to be ball 4. So, Loader will reach base. Reached base in his last 3 plate appearances. And Mario Mendoza is going to probably go out and see if they're going to make a change in the bullpen. As they're having a full conference out there. We have a chance. We're going to give you the scoreboard update around Division D1 baseball, the Bay Area, around what's going on in the Bay Area. We'll give you some scores around the Bay Area on this Tuesday afternoon.
Now batting left fielder Carter Wong.
So Carter Wong will come to the plate. Starting to get a little drizzly here. The pitch is a ball, and it's a high throw. And they're going for the stolen home. Here's the slide. Not in time. Coming in to score is Tapia. It's now a 7-0 lead. As the Vikings getting aggressive, going for the double steal, Tapia comes in to score. No RBI, by the way. Warrior got himself a stolen base. He's had a 2-run home run, a 2-run double, and a stolen base. Ground ball to the shortstop. Takes his time. He will throw to first. 6-3 put out. And I believe that is one man gone.
Designated hitter Alan Ramirez.
So Alan Ramirez will come to the plate for it. He'll come to the plate. Here's the pitch. It's outside for a ball, 1-0. The pitch is low in for a ball that's now 2-0. There's 2 balls and no strikes. And a chopper, it's a fair ball. He takes his time, throws to first, and it's in time for the out. So Ramirez has been retired, 5-3 keeping score. Mortar is going to go to third.
Okay. Third baseman Jace Doby.
Got 2 outs here. Taking up some of the scores. Right now, out at the new Ronald Gallagher Stadium, San Jose State leads St. Mary's 4-2. They're in the top of the 5th inning as they're playing a midweek non-conference schedule down out there in the East Bay in Moraga. 4-2 is the score in favor of San Jose State. And it's a hit by pitch. Another hit by pitch by Montoya.
Right fielder Logan Stelling.
So Logan Stelling will come to the plate. Stelling has grounded out. He has a single and he has grounded out. He's 1 for 3 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's low in for a ball. Right now, it's San Jose State leads St. Mary's 4-2 over at Brother Ronald Gallagher Stadium in Moraga. As the Gales completing a first, and that's driven to deep center field as the outfielder cannot get it. That may clear the bases. On his way to second, and he will have himself a sliding triple. And that is another RBI as there's a triple. Coming in the score is Doby. It's now an 8-0 game. And that's going to be an RBI triple for Stelling.
Shortstop, James Bose.
That was a no-doubt RBI triple three-bagger. Dobie scoring all the way from first. As West Valley leads it 8-0. So far in this contest, as West Valley has now scored in 4 of the last 5 innings. It's now 9-0. A 2-run triple. Correction, it was a 2-run triple. Fly ball into right field. That will do it. So that's it. They've scored 2 more runs. Actually, 3 runs, correction. They scored 3 times. They had the big 2-run, including the 2-run triple. They leave 1 left on
Vikings
base.
in the bottom of the
We're going to
6th.
go to the
3
7th.
runs
It's
gone,
9-0 West Valley over
1 run there. And
City
1 runner
College
left on
Rams
base.
of San Francisco. We'll take this timeout.
Go, Angel!
Leading off for the Rams, third baseman Angel Garibay.
Angel Garavette will lead things off for San Francisco in the 7th. We'll give you that D1 Division I baseball Bay Area scoreboard in just a second. It's a high fly ball to deep right field. This is giving a good ride, going back. And that's not quite enough as the right fielder comes in to make the catch, 1 man gone.
The right fielder, Justin Verna.
Give you some scores around the Bay Area baseball for college baseball as we it's a high fly ball that goes foul, strike 1. Jackson Verna, he is hit by a pitch and he has struck out his last time up.
Here we go, bud. Here we go, 4-2.
Look at some other scores tonight. Santa Clara will be down at Stephen Schott Stadium, the defending West Coast Conference tournament champions. They'll be taking on the Utah Utes in non-conference action. As Verna strikes out, he has another strikeout. The game is now 0-2. They'll be playing tonight. They'll be playing later this evening. That's going to be a 9 o'clock or 6 o'clock start at Stephen Schott
Second
Stadium.
baseman George Thompson.
That will be a 6 o'clock first pitch down not far from here. Be on for our good friends at ESPN Plus. Then Stanford will take on the California Golden Bears. Non-conference action. That will be over in the East Bay in Berkeley. That will be a 7 o'clock first pitch. Swings and he goes foul, strike 1. Santa Clara Broncos getting off to a pretty good start, taking the series up in against the Huskies in non-conference play. as they begin their title defenses, the defending West Coast Conference Tournament champions. Swings in for Thompson. That goes foul. It's now 0-2. Santa Clara won the West Coast Conference Tournament last year, beating Portland in the championship final down in Vegas as the Broncos return to the NCAA as Thompson went around, and that's it.
Heading across for the Rams in the top of the 7th.
No runs, no hits, nobody left for the Rams, and after 6.5 complete, it is 7th inning stretch time, and the Rams have a new pitcher coming on the mound. We'll talk about him in just a moment. We're going to join this 7th inning stretch. Men's basketball play again. Saturday, who gets who?
Real.
All right.
State regional final.
All right.
Yeah.
What time?
State regional final. This was a regional final game. See who goes to the final game.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You understand, man?
Yeah. The timing, the first tip.
Oh, 7 o'clock.
All right. And that's Cabrillo, right?
Cabrillo comes.
All right.
Thank you, bro.
A reminder that the City College Rams men's basketball team will play Cabrillo in their postseason tournament to be Saturday night at 7 o'clock.
For the Rams. Now pitching for CCSF, number 15, Jaheim Smith.
Check out the latest news on City College Rams news and so baseball. That's kind of the red colors. These are the great primary colors. So again, the Rams will play, the men's hoops team will be playing Saturday night. The winner of that game will go to the final 8. Junior college basketball version of the Elite 8.
First baseman Dylan Unangs.
7 p.m. tip-off.
Exactly. Because West Valley is good. They already beat us
Here's
twice.
the pitch is outside for a ball. 1-0.
We got a good team this year.
Here is just the updates of the Division I scores. So later, so it's 4-2. San Jose State over. They lead by 2 over the St. Mary's Gales out in the Moraga.
But, you know, we can't build nothing like this. I mean, we're going to build it in San Francisco. Come on, we with the property do this, man. Shit, no, man. This is insane, man. This thing right
It's a nice facility here. So they will be playing this. They're playing right now Moraga, and then it's Utah and Santa Clara. Pitches in there for a strike, 2-2. Santa Clara, of course, is the defending West Coast Conference champions. They'll be playing Utah in their non-conference schedule. That'll be at 6 o'clock local time down at Schott Stadium in Santa Clara. Santa Clara, the defending WCC tournament champions, returning to the NCAA regionals for the first time since 1997. And Ernigus hits a ground ball to the first baseman, and it was put out is Verna, and it's 1 man gone here in the bottom of the 7th. That'll be a ground out 3 unassisted.
The catcher, Dominic DeFeo.
1 man gone here in the 7th. Dom DeFeo, the catcher, comes to the plate. DeFeo, 0 for 3, flew out, grounded out, and struck out. We have some time, though, and then Stanford will play their non-conference against Cal Berkeley over at Evans Diamond in Berkeley later. That'll be a 7 o'clock game down out in Berkeley. And then some other games involving Bay Area teams. As we look in the West Coast Conference, San Jose State right now on the scoreboard, top of the 5th in Moraga. They lead St. Mary's 4-2. That's going to be an interesting thing with the race in the West Coast Conference this year. Swing and a miss is now strike 2, 1-2. Many people say Santa Clara is the consensus choice to win the WCC this year. Picked to finish first in the West Coast Conference. DeFeo hits a fly ball deep center field, and it's Campbell comes under there for another putout. That means it's 2-man gone.
Center fielder Gabe Tapia.
Gabe Tapia will now come to the plate. Tapia has walked twice. He has scored a pair of runs. Here's the pitch. Low in for a ball. What a turnaround for Santa Clara from where they were several years back, and got to give Rusty Filter a lot of credit for turning things around in Santa Clara. With the challengers they filled this year, it's going to be San Diego, Portland, St. Mary's, with the return of Eric Valenzuela after a 4-year hiatus. He left after the 2019 campaign to coach down the take for Long Beach State. Then pitches outside for a ball. He came back to Moraga, replacing Greg Moore, who they parted ways with after last year's season concluded. Here's the pitch. He hits that one foul. Yale's had a turnaround year after finishing 8th in 22 to finish in 5th. They went back into the tournament for the first time in 4 years. Nearly came within a game of going to the finals of the West Coast Conference tournament. And they have everybody coming back. Christian Almanza this week was named the West Coast Conference Player of the Week. And their big series sweep over Seattle University, or I think they took 3 out of 4. A lot of people, and then after today, as ball 4, Tapia reaches base again. After today's game, St. Mary's will travel to the Eastern Time Zone. They'll fly cross country tomorrow, and then they'll take on the Florida Gators, the College World Series runner-up last year to LSU, for a 3-game series this
for
weekend.
The Vikings in the number 1 slot in the order, number 40, Kai Laxta.
So Kai Laxa will come in. He'll fill in for Loiter. As Loiter had a great day. He had a 2-run home run, a 2-run double. He had 4 RBIs. He had 4 extra base hits. Great day for him. So he's going to get the rest of the afternoon off. 1-1. Eric Valenzuela returning to Moraga. They'll be playing the Florida Gators. That would be a big test for the Gales. To play a superior opponent, one of the top teams who are 4th-ranked Florida Gators in Gainesville. Figured if they could win at least 1 of 2, or even better, take a series, that could be a statement game for the Gales to be getting some national considerations. And of course, you're always going to have San Diego Toreros is going to be in that mix. They won the West Coast Conference tournament 2 years ago. They were eliminated by the same St. Mary's Gales in the knockout game in Las Vegas. in the opening knockout game last year in Vegas to eliminate the defending West Coast Conference champion San Diego Toreros, as the Gales knocked out the top-seeded Loyola Marymount Lions. And he hits that one foul. A lot of people feel that this could be, Christian Almanza, the reigning West Coast Conference Player of the Year. And then they end up got a lot of players back. Coleman Schmidt had a great series. He had a great series WCC tournament. He was named to the first team WCC tournament last year. This could be another team is going to be could be the team to beat to come out of that conference. Then the other teams, Gonzaga, who had an off year last year, should bounce back. They're off to a slow start. And you have Portland, who is definitely on that come up. Then the bottom feeders, Pepperdine, who have fallen apart, who've gone off to a slow start. That's a ground ball into left field, base hit for a pinch hit single for Kai Laksa. It's a 2-out single. 2-man on in the bottom of the 7th inning for the Vikings. A lot of people feel that that's going to be a good race. The top 6 teams of that conference in the WCC will go to the West Coast Conference Tournament. The 5 and 6 seed will play in a 1-game wild card knockout game to determine who will get
in the
in
number
to
2
the
slot
final,
for the Vikings, number 23, Jordan Hall.
to the final 5 teams in the tournament. The top 2 teams in the conference will get a first-round bye. Here's the pitch. That's way high for a ball, 1-0. They'll get a first-round bye. It's a double elimination game. The survivors get to the championship final, and the winner of the WCC tournament gets the automatic bid to the NCAA regionals. The pitch. And it's missing outside. Then you'll also have to look at the rest of that West Coast Conference. After Gonzaga and those top 5, San Diego, it's Gonzaga probably will turn things around. And then you look at the bottom feeders. University of Pacific and San Francisco. Pick to be the 2 teams going to be in the bottom, and you look at where San Francisco Dons baseball is, where they were 2 years ago, now 2 years later. They have a lot of the issues, a lot of the controversy has swirled that program. What happened 2 years ago with the new head coach, Rob DeToma, of course, it was a difficult one for the Dons last year, who was a team in a state of transition, but they have lost a lot within a 2-year period. You think of course, all what happened to San Francisco Dons head coach Pierre Giarratano. A sad way how things ended, but knowing the circumstances that and all my years being associated with the program, that one day he will be exonerated, and we're praying for him that one day he'll get back into college baseball, because Nino's a great guy.
Pinch hitter for the Vikings in the number 3 slot in the order.
And
number 34,
hopefully that
Jason
someday
Cappy.
he'll get back into baseball, what he loves doing. But in the present, you've got Rob DeToma, and he's got a big-time rebuilding, and I'm just not optimistic with this team. The team is not the same. They lost some big-name, veteran, big stars, like within the last 2 years through the transfer portal. So it's a lot of changes on the hilltop since Nino Giarratano's departure nearly exactly 2 years ago this month. But we know you know it's going to be a long road back for San Francisco going forward to being back to where they were. And then you look at Pacific. Maybe the Pacific Tigers could surprise some people who have been the bottom feeder for so many years. But they kind of got away. They feel like I did looking at some of the of the website of their previews of the West Coast Conference. Maybe they feel they can improve and maybe grab one of the spots to get in. But you look at the rest of the West Coast Conference, people say that they're the team to beat Santa Clara, but you know the challengers are San Diego and St. Mary's. Eric Valenzuela coming back for the second term. He was once upon a time a protege and assistant under former University of San Diego head coach Rich Hill. Then was an assistant over at San Diego State, then took the gig at St. Mary's. And some of the names, of course, Corbin Burns and Ken Wolochuk. Gales won the West Coast Conference tournament for the first time ever in their first ever trip to a regional. As it's a bases loaded walk, and coming in to score is Tapia. So it's a 10-0 game. The X-Men Selkin will now come in.
Feature for West Valley, number 25, Xander Silkin.
Xander Zilkin coming with a pinch hit. Pitch is in there for a strike 0-1.
Here goes Xander.
So a lot has changed in the West Coast Conference in the last couple of years. Both, Coach Nino Giarratano and then of course Greg Moore parting ways with Greg Moore last year, and the return of Eric Valenzuela in Moraga. With the first full year of the new Brother Ronald Gallagher Stadium in Moraga. And it's a new era of that tradition that, for the Gales, it's a great place. And they'll be having a full season with crowds and bringing in the revenue needing. And this is for the Gales, this is a chance to, get some national recognition. A big series. It could be a statement when they take on the 4th-ranked Gators of Florida University this weekend.
I swear to God, I gotta ask him this.
Popped up, center field, and it's Campbell camps under it that makes the catch. That's it. As the Vikings score one more run, they have now scored in 5 of the last 6 innings after a scoreless first.
One run.
5.
One
They
hit.
scored 1 in the
No
second.
Rams errors, 3 runners left on
They leave
base.
3. They leave the bags loaded, and we go to the 8th. It's 10-0 Vikings. We'll take. pitch is in there for a strike, so looking at some of the other news around college baseball, so that's just going to be some fun and interesting. Was we going to be doing some junior community college baseball for a while at least. Ground ball to the second baseman. He goes to the first one man gone. Giving you a look of what are the pennant races are in not only just in the college baseball.
Top of the order, left fielder Donovan Williams.
Donovan Williams will come to the plate now for the Rams. Here comes the pitch. Right back to Pyers. It's a 1-3 putout. It's 2 men gone.
Go, Mark.
Job well.
Shortstop Mark Zoo.
So Mark Zoo will come to the plate with 2 men gone.
Pitchers had Tommy Johnson in his first couple.
And the ground ball to the shortstop takes his time. He throws. It's in time. 6-3 putout, and that's it for the Rams.
Nothing across for the Rams.
No
at the top
runs,
of inning
no
number 8.
hits, none left for the Rams. As
For the Vikings,
the Rams
Kyle
got
Oxter
only
remaining
3
in the
more
game at
outs
shortstop.
left. We'll go
Jordan
to the
Paul
last of the 8th
remaining
inning
in left
as all
field.
Vikings. They have commanding 10-0 lead.
Xander Selkin.
There was an opening for the
The right fielder, Ian Salveda.
Yeah, I just been scrambling just to find a way somewhere up.
It's rough.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy doing what I'm doing there, but I'm gonna figure this out though, you know, because this is on short notice. It swings in, goes foul, strike 1. As Jaheim Smith, the 6'3" right-handed pitcher from Balboa High School, begins his second inning of work for San Francisco. He has a strikeout in the game. That pitch is in there for a strike, and it's now 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to count. And it's outside for a ball. Looking at the Pac-12 conference, of course, Stanford's going to always be there to the end. They're going to be their challengers, of course, is going to be Oregon, 2 Oregon schools, Oregon and Oregon State. Cal's getting off to a good start over in Berkeley. Of course, the sad thing is this year marks the final season of college baseball in the Pacific 12 Conference before it's going to be disbanded at the conclusion of this 2023-24 season. Swings at this one, it goes foul. Two balls and 2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch. And it just nearly hit Salabita. We have a full count, 3-2. Here's the pitch. That's way outside, ball 4.
Now batting second baseman Eli Martinez.
Just a reminder, City College Rams baseball is presented by Roxy Deli Food Center. The Roxy Food Deli Center is located at 1901 San Jose Avenue, just across the street from Balboa Park in San Francisco, and that pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1. So we'll be doing some baseball. We'll be trying to learn more about the community college. This is the first time I've ever done community college baseball, so this is all new to me compared to doing Division I baseball. I felt it was kind of wanted to try something different for a while at least. So we have a 1-ball, 1-strike count. And they may have got the runner picked off, and it is not in time. Not in time. And that's going to be a stolen base. It's a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. That is way low, 3-1. Way is his range in motion with the baseball. He's trying to drop his pinpoint coverage down. You gotta get that ball up more to get for a strike. Here comes the 3-1 coming. As Martinez launches that one foul, goes out of play, it's on its way to the parking lot. Now it's a count as full, 3-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Driving to center field, the center fielder camps under it to make the catch. The runner tags and makes a bluff. He goes back to second as he about face. One man gone. Now bring up Joshua
For the round,
Garcia.
number 21, Emil Price is now in the game in right field, and now catching number 4, Kaleo Velez.
And Kaleo Velez is behind the plate now.
For the Vikings, batting in the 7th slot, first baseman Josh Garcia.
Josh Garcia, he's now in the game playing first for Andres. Should be a good, fun season for college baseball in the Bay Area and here in the Junco College as well. That pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. comes the 0-1. So we have a 1 ball, 1 strike count. 1-1 to count. The pitch. That pitch is launched to right field. That's going to stay in the park. The right fielder comes in to make the catch. And that's the right fielder making the grab for San Francisco.
Also this inning for the Rams, number 1 Ron Dutt remained in the game at second base, and Cage Campbell moved from second base to center. Now batting, catcher Dominic DeFeo.
So Dominic DeFeo will come in at the plate. Got 2 outs here. This late afternoon, right now it is at 4:13 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And he hits DeFeo. That breaking ball hits him. DeFeo pulls Wade.
It's not a fire drill, it's a real thing.
Now bring up Gabe DeFeo to the plate. Rams' next game they'll be back at Fairmont Park in Pacifica on Thursday. They'll take on Cabrillo. That's the first pitch. Will be at 2 p.m.
Now center fielder Gabe Tapia.
Gabe Tapia, I should say. Hopefully, if time allows, we'll have our pregame show at approximately 1:50 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Here comes the pitch. Pitch is in. Oh, out! Hit that outside corner. A strike, and it's now 0-2. And this is in perspective. Yours truly, used to be a former catcher, as a thing where you try to set your frame, where you want your framing your pitches where the pitcher want to hit on target. Happy pops in 1 foul. There may be some room, and a great catch by the third baseman coming up with the grab in foul territory. And that was Angel Garibay with the grab. No runs,
For the
no
Vikings
hits.
in the bottom of the 8th, no runs,
They end up
no hits, no Rams errors, and 2 runners left on
left a pair
base.
on base.
Don't forget,
After-
Viking fans,
After 8
come out and
weeks here
support the
at
men's basketball
the new
team Saturday
Valhalla
night
College,
at 7 o'clock
Valhalla
as they play in the
Stadium
North
here
Carolina
in West
Regional
Valley
Final.
in Syracuse. Will be baseball
Leading off the
action
ninth
for
for the Rams.
Cabrillo
First baseman
Tennis.
Jackson Wood.
for CCSF. They'll take on Chabot. It's a big week for City College Rams athletics coming up.
Wood!
And that pitch is outside for a ball. So it's Jackson. Who's the first baseman?
Wood.
Huh?
Jackson Wood.
Jackson Wood, the first baseman. That pitch is in it for a strike. All the latest news on City College Rams athletics, go to ccsfathletics.com. That's ccsfathletics.com. The pitch. As he hits a fly ball to the foul territory to the third baseman, and he is gone, retired, one man away. Rams will play Cabrillo Thursday afternoon. That will be a 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We'll be giving you the game. I'll be right back here, what you're doing play-by-play.
Pinch hitter for the Rams, the number 4 slot in the order. Number 25, Jordan Renteria.
So Jordan Renteria will come up for the Rams. Went out here in the top of the 9th inning for San Francisco. So I'd like to thank also Ruben Zamora being our video tech. Also, Director of Athletics, Mr. Harold Brown, the longtime former men's basketball head coach. Harold Brown taking over for the longtime recent retired Dan Hayes, who's still doing offensive coordinating for City College Rams football. Have a no ball, 2 strike count. Got one out here in the 9th. Rams trying to at least salvage something for some pride to try to get at least one run. The ball's now 1-2. We'll be streaming these games on YouTube at youtube.com/CCSF. The pitch. Oh, upstairs as he's out of there on strikes. 2 men gone. As Renteria is gone on strikes, 2 men gone. That's going to be the last chance for David Howard. David Howard is 1 for 3. He has struck out, and he has grounded out. He has a strikeout and is grounded out. Here with 2 outs in the 9th. Here's the pitch. Pitch hits that corner, strike 1, 0-1. Rams look like they're going to fall to 6-9 of the season. They'll play Cabrillo. Here's the pitch. That's a drive to deep right field. This one's going back, way back, and not quite enough. And that's it. The right fielder makes the catch, and that is the ball game. And the final for this afternoon, it is 10-0. The Vikings over here, San Francisco Rams. Final totals of the game for the Vikings: 10 runs, 9 hits, 1 error.
West Valley College, 10 runs.
For the
9 hits.
9 hits, 1 error. For the Rams, no runs, 3 hits, and 1 error.
For CCSF.
So the winning pitcher
No
will
runs
go
on
to
3 hits, 1 error,
Cabrillo.
and 5
The
runners
losing
left on
pitcher
base.
will be
Winning
Montoya.
pitcher, your Vikings, Enzo Shibata.
So
He is now 1-0 on the season. The loss to CCSF,
So-
Jordan Montoya.
and the time
He
of
is
the
now
game,
0-1.
2 hours and 21
Game time,
minutes.
2 hours and 20 minutes.
2 hours and 20 minutes is the score. And the Rams dropped to 6-9 and have lost 3 in a row, while the Vikings of West Valley improved their record to 11-6. So we'd like to thank all of you for watching this afternoon. We'd like to thank all of you watching on YouTube channel, the new YouTube channel, CCSF Athletics. For all the latest reminders, the men's basketball will take
The Your
on.
Vikings are back in action Thursday
weekend.
on the road.
Our
They
next
travel to
broadcast will be
Colorado to
Thursday
take on
afternoon at Piedmont Park in Pacific, about nearly 7 or 10
That'll be
minutes
at
from
2
the
o'clock.
campus. Our first pitch will be at 2
on the road
p.m.
at Pinata
We will
this
go on the
Thursday.
air. We will go on the
We're
air
going to
for
cheer on the
pregame
Vikings,
at
2 p.m.
approximately
This home game,
1:50
Saturday,
p.m. Pacific
1
Standard
o'clock,
Time.
right
For the
here in
latest
Valhalla
news
Park.
on Rams
Hosting
Athletics, go to
College of San Mateo.
ccsm.com.
Next home
That's
game Saturday, be here to cheer on the
ccsm.com.
Vikings, 1
And
o'clock
check out at
against CSM.
ccCAAA.com for the latest community
Vikings
college
fans, thanks
sports
for your
news
attendance, your
and so much
support
more.
of West Valley
For
all
now,
season long.
I'm Brian Professor
We'll
B.
see
Davis
you Thursday
here
at
at
Pinata,
Valhalla
Saturday,
Park
1 o'clock
here
against CSM.
here on the campus
Have a great
of
evening
West
and
Valley
please
in Saratoga,
drive
California.
home
So
safely.
long. You've been watching City College Rams baseball as the Rams fall to the Vikings 10-0. And I'd like to wish all of you and Ruben Zarata and Dr. Harold Braun, the athletic director of City College Rams Athletics, thank you. And yours truly, wish all of you have a very pleasant good evening. It's a wrap.